Today we decided to show you the solar cleaning process from A to Z. We'll also talk about a few safety features you should actually have in your equation when you decide to clean solar panels. So we have lots of folks, they buy brushes from us, and in most cases they are pure amateurs. So we would like to help them to develop first of all safety and a safe process to clean the solar panels. So first of all, I would like to show you we are using the quick connectors. They are saving times. So I have water running already. All what you need is approximately 15 to 20 psi to feed your system, and especially the pressure washer. Here I am using a 3000 psi, but 2000 psi, 2500 is just fine. And obviously, before the water goes into the pressure washer, we are purifying the water. So we run it through so-called DI tanks. It's a deionizing and demineralizing tanks. So let me show you a little bit. I'll show you how they look like. We are using two sets. They're right here. They usually can filter approximately 2,000 to 3,000 gallons of water. And I'm also using a little sand filter right here because sometimes the pressure can push the resin into my lines and can actually mess up either my pressure washer pump, or it can go actually into the brush. And there is a little filter which will stop it, but it might cause some kind of future problems. So my system is pretty much connected. So like I said, DI tanks are very important. So when you want to clean with a pure deionized and demineralized water. So again, my system is pretty much set. Now I'm going to show you what kind of safety features I'm using. So make sure you are always wearing a hard hat. I like to use my camo one because it's despite it is camo, so it's kind of visible. Also make sure you are wearing good quality sunglasses with a UVB and UVA filters, and also make sure you have a cell phone, because it happened to me a couple times that a wind knocked off my ladder, and all of a sudden I was on the top of the roof and no one was around, you know, to get me off the roof. So cell phone is also important, and I like to use gloves. Okay, so like I said, the system is pretty much set. So I'm gonna put my gear on, and I'll show you in a few minutes, you know, how to properly clean the solar panels. Before we go there, also make sure you put a safety cone right here, because very often you will have lines connecting your brush and your system, crossing some kind of walkways, and you want to make sure this the pedestrians or owner of the property will be safe and aware of the hoses, because very often they kind of look what you are doing over there, and they are not paying attention, you know, what kind of lines or the hoses we have on the ground, and they might trip. So in terms to avoid some kind of tripping hazard, so I like to use one or two yellow cones. Okay, so I'm gonna run the system. Again, pressure washer. I'm gonna run it on, and then I'll meet you on the top of the roof where I'll show you how to clean the solar panels. Okay folks, welcome back on the roof. So before we start to clean the solar panels, I want to highlight a couple things. Make always sure you are safe on the roof. If the roof is too steep, you probably have to wear a harness and be anchored, you know, to some kind of safety points. This is not the case of this roof. This roof is got a gentle pitch. Next thing you make sure you will check is high power lines or any kind of lines. Okay, so just check the surrounding of the roof. Make sure there are no lines, you know, either crossing the roof or next to the roof, because sometimes you are using 2 poles, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, and that might be between 12 to 24 feet of the carbon fiber pole. So you want to make sure you are absolutely safe on the roof and what we are doing. So like I said earlier, my system is already running. I have approximately 1900 psi in my system right now. So I'm using safety safety valve at the end of my hose. I like to use also the splash guard, you know, to save the water and also to protect myself. So I'm pretty much ready to clean. So I'm gonna stop my water right now. I'm gonna connect it with my brush. Make sure the splash guard is in the position. So it's very easy to remove it like that. So you click it back on the gooseneck, and make sure you have enough hose behind you. And what I like to do, I like to wrap this hose around the pole right here. And now I'm just about ready to clean. So my brush is clean. I like this speed, I like this RPM. So first of all, I'm going to clean the upper frame, and I'm going to clean only 4 panels out of 8. I want to show you how to do it. So like I said, the upper frame first, and then I'm cleaning, you know, panel by panel like that. Stop by the frame because that's where the soil is sitting on. I like to do the edge twice or 3 times with a little overlap. Okay, I'm gonna stop my brush right now. I'm gonna put it right here. That's the safest place for my brush, and I want to show you something. So as you've seen, I was cleaning 4 panels right now. So they are clean, and those 4 panels, we were waiting for the first rain, which came like 3 days ago, and we want to, folks, show you how much film still remains on the panels after 2 days of steady rain. So the rain removes heavy soiling, but it never removes the films from the panels. And those films, they deflect certain portion of the light, and your panels might be still losing 15 to 20% of the energy, which is money out of your pocket, folks, okay? So hopefully you see it on the camera. With a naked eye, I see it pretty much. That's the panels are kind of gray. It's a mixture of the minerals actually from the soil. And this is not good stuff to leave on the panels. Those panels, they've been installed approximately 1 year ago, and it's about the time to clean them. Okay, so you are kind of okay first, let's say 10-12 months, but don't let it go into the 2 or 3 years without any maintenance, because sun can literally bake those minerals into the glass of the solar panel and cause damage which we cannot fix. Okay, so pay attention of the maintenance of the panels at least once a year, depends on the area, in some cases twice, 3 times a year, but use a proper tool, use a deionized water, and be safe.
Okay folks, thanks for joining us on a rooftop resi for our video of the day. Thank you, Jan.